Well, everyone, I'm so glad you're here today. I have in this video, this is what I have named this video is how to achieve your most personal success, dynamic thoughts, your ambitious goals. So let's dive right into this. These are things that I have used over the years for my personal success, and I wanted to share them with you. The first one is I wanted to know how I could learn to attract success to me instead of pushing so hard for it. If you've lived any amount of time on the face of this earth, you have probably come across this at some point in time in your life in regards to your own personal success. And so I took the time out to find out from others how they attracted success to themselves. And if there was anything that I could take away from talking to them and listening to their ideas and suggestions in regards that could help me in regards to my own personal success. There was a lot of great dynamic thoughts that was thrown out at me, and I did use them and implement them in my life and my journey as far as business was concerned, my work life, home life, financial life, spiritual life, my whole being. And so I like success, of course, and I like to know when I reach a certain point or something has come up in regards to my journey, what do I need to do in order to attract success to make this particular situation a win-win situation? Let me tell you that I do not like win-lose situations. Never have. It doesn't work really doesn't work for anybody, and it definitely didn't work for me. I only like win-win situations. And so that's the way I have that mindset, and that's the way I live my life. Number two was I needed to deliberately, this is what I wrote down, deliberately cause, or another word could be manifest my life and success instead of waiting for it to happen. I found out from others, and some I implemented. Some things work for me, some things don't. You'll find that out too. But I wanted to find out how I could deliberately cause something to take place, how I could deliberately make something manifest in my life. What steps would that look like? And I would ask these people, mentors to me. I said, okay, what steps did you implement in regards to making it happen? And they would tell me. And so I may have had to tweak them, some I could just go right out and do the same steps that they did. Sometimes the steps, like I said, need to be tweaked in regards to my own personal growth for success. But that is one of the biggest things that I learned over the years. The next one is I needed to know how to improve my communication skills, speaking skills, so that I could be understood by others. Sometimes we do have for lack of a better terminology, a hard time of telling people what we're wanting to get done, what we're wanting to do, and do they have any thoughts, ideas, and suggestions in regards to this particular topic. And so I needed to improve my communication skills, because sometimes I would find myself in trying to communicate what I was wanting to learn. They say, oh, you all you're wanting to know is 1, 2, 3, ABC. And I say, yeah. And so they was missing it in the way I was communicating to them and talking to them. And so I still work on that till today. I'm not arrived there. I'm not where I need to be, but I'm not where it used to be as far as communication and working on speaking skills so I can be better heard and understood in regards of things that I'm wanting to take place, my own personal success in my life. The next one is, and I was kind of like this. Was born creative. I like to decorate. I like to make things. I'm a DIYer. And so one of the things that I needed to like or to become much more creative in my life and to unblock what gets in the way of my creativity. And so I would go to folks, mentors, and tell them about something I was wanting to create. It could be as well, it could be just like this video. Wanting to create this video, what would that look like? What necessary steps? How do I need to communicate that to you folks? And to myself, to let you know that, these are personal success mindsets that I had, and I hope that you can use them also. So that's a creative. That's an example of what I'm talking about as far as being creative. I do have some more, just a couple more. I wanted to develop a more schooling or education, like a plan of strategy for my life and career and my personal success. And I wanted to know what that looked like. So in order to do that, I would go to mentors, and I would listen to what they would say about, well, Deborah, if you want to learn this, if you want to know more about this, that, and the other, you'll, look at this kind of schooling, this kind of education, these kind of continuing education programs, and so forth and so on. And I did. And there's nothing wrong with that. What comes to my mind, first and foremost, was we've not always had iPhones. So when the new iPhones came out, there was a school in the Atlanta area that I would go to that had continuing education classes, and they would teach you more in regards to how to better use your iPhone. I don't know if they still have those classes or not. They had a beginner's class, an intermediate, and an advanced class. And it was, you could take it for Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, different things. They broke it down so that you could learn in regards to learning to educate yourself better in regards on using your iPhone better. That's just an instance that's just come to my mind as far as an example. The next thing is how to use the ideas that I have, but I needed to develop them into something that is financially and personally rewarding. That is something that we all, I think, do every day or every other day or every week, because we're needing to know, how can I become, or what can I use, what tools can I go out and use in my everyday life to find something that will help me financially and personally. Is this a good idea? Could this idea help me in this situation? It kind of reminds me of like Shark Tank and people throwing their ideas out to them when they come into the tank, and see if it'll work, see if it won't work. And I'm talking about that's kind of an example that comes to my mind right now. You may have not watched the TV show Shark Tank. If you haven't, go check it out. Sometimes those people have helped me. I've gotten little nuggets from them in regards to my own personal success in business. Okay. Another thing that I used in my personal success was to how to develop my intuition so it is finely tuned to fully respect and immediately respond to it. You know what? We don't do that with our intuition a lot. We all have it, and I have come to find out more and more that something will come to my spirit, to my mind, and I have a hesitation. And then I'm thinking, well, maybe I should not do it. And then I'm thinking, well, maybe I should do it. And so when I don't do it, I regret it, because my intuition told me this is something you need to take a look at. This is something you need to stop and take a look at. This is something that I need more and more and more of. I'm still developing my intuition, and I wish I was better at it down the road. However, I'm getting there. Not where I need to be, but I'm not where I used to be. So those are just some small examples that I have used in order to use for my own personal success. And this by all means is not all of them. I am going to stop here. I'll probably do a follow-up video in regards to these, because there are some good points that I have, and I want you to have them. I want to let you know about them in the event that you might want to use them. Maybe it's something you hadn't thought about, and it can help you in your future. So glad I found you. Glad you found me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done that. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section below. And I will see you again next week. Bye.